Okay, now typically I'm not one to tell war stories because I find them to be passe, but passe and lame. But this has been infecting my dreams and giving me nightmares. So I figured, you know, why not? Now, some of you know, you can tell because, you know, I got my uniform on because I have drill in the morning. Um, I'm in the military, you know. I spent I spent a year. I have been deployed. I spent a year overseas, um, and I saw my fair share of stuff. And um, you kind of build a wall against it, like an internal wall that keeps all of that separate from you. Because when you know take up the knowledge of finding at least one dead body every day that somebody murdered, you know, eventually that'll start to build up, and next thing you know, you can't function. So you build a wall, but every now and again there are things that puncture, that get through, and this got through. Um, so we were out the one day, and we were going to meet up with the Iraqi National Police at their base. So we roll up. We're there about maybe 5 minutes, maybe not even that. And you know, there's a lot of firing outside of the compound. And so we go to positions and, you know, defensive positions. They don't fire on us. So, like maybe 10 minutes later, these people come up to the gate with this lady who'd been shot in the head, in the back of the head. And they're like, you know, this woman's been shot, she needs first aid. So, you know, I have my stuff with me. I'm not a medic, mind you. I'm not a medic. This does not mean medic. Um, but I do have all of my we have first aid stuff in our vehicle. So I'm wrapping up her head, you know, very loose, you know, and she looks, this woman, she looks like the mother of one of my friends from when I was a kid. So I'm sitting there, you know, trying to keep the back of the, you know, her brain from falling out, pretty much. And, you know, staring in her eyes as she died. And, yeah, that's a year and a half later, well, longer than a year and a half later. I've been back in the States for a year and a half, and I still see that at night when I go to sleep. And, you know, different things do it for other people, but seeing someone that looks like someone that you know, it gets to you. It really does. Although, in truth, you never forget anybody's face. You never forget the faces. You never forget the faces of the dead. Um, yeah, I think it's safe to say that I'm messed up. Maybe not necessarily from a deployment, but certainly helped. Yeah, but I just wanted to share that. Yeah, there are there are other traumatic events. Oh well, there's other stupid shit, but you know that almost every night I go to sleep, relive that. So of course I don't sleep very much, which is why like right now it's 2:15. I have to be somewhere at 6, and I'm awake. I go to sleep, I see that, and I wake up, and that's no good. So yeah, I have PTSD. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm one of the walking wounded, as they call us. But well, I've said my piece. Goodbye and good night.